It's here for X-Ray. Before we get into part 6 of my Void War Torment 12 playthrough, I want to talk about the sector I'm about to enter in this game, an Exclusion Zone, which I have listed here. This is a copy of the sector map from the video before I enter it. And just wanted to know that in the upcoming patch, by the time you see this video, there may be another patch released for the planetary assaults. And this is a new feature that was on the developer's roadmap for a while, and they're finally putting this into the game. But they're also making another change in this patch, this planetary assaults. I guess it's going to be 1.2. I'm not sure the exact version when they release it. They're also going to be making changes to the sector composition, and it will affect the exclusion zone. As I mentioned in one of my prior videos, there's a meta in the game where you want to hit, and I've done this in my playthrough, you want to hit or visit as many exclusion zones as possible because you get the highest amount of nodes where there's encounters, where it would be between 14 to 18 nodes where something would happen. You'd encounter something, whether good or bad. It would not be an empty node. But because I think some of the players better than me were just making observations to the developers that, well, this now whenever we play, we're always just trying to visit the most exclusion zones, and that just got kind of boring. So what the developers done, they've decided to end that meta by making the regular exclusion zone just like the other regular cult type zones in the game, where the average sector count is 10 to 12. That's a pretty significant drop in sectors. Of course, here it says 10 to 13. That's still a reduction from the original exclusion zones from 4 to 5 nodes, where you get some kind of encounter with the chance to get scrap or loot, or perhaps even crew members. Some type of encounter where something would happen, there'd be a result. And so my playthrough here, I managed to visit 2 exclusion zones. And if I were to do this playthrough from the start with the same exact random events occurring, same exact sector map, I would have taken a different sector route. That's why I want to mention. So I just want you to get the impression from this playthrough that, I should visit an exclusion zone, I'll get the same amount of scrap and loot as I did. Well, that's not necessarily the case now. You'd have to visit an exclusion zone that has it's not just a regular exclusion zone, it's a special it's a very special exclusion zone, which there's 2 in the game, called the Infernal Sea and the Maw. And these only have a chance of appearing once per game that you play. So you may go through a game and there may be only exclusion zones, or maybe 1 or even 2 of these special exclusion zones could appear. The Infernal Sea could appear once, and the Maw could appear once or may not appear at all. And in my game, in fact, I think this one here, I think this was the Maw. I don't remember if this, I think the Maw. I think it was the Maw that appeared here. And I chose not to go through it because I thought it might be a little bit tougher to visit than a regular exclusion zone, since they have the same node count. It wouldn't be that, may as well take the regular exclusion zone. But if I did this again, I would also, if I visited this zone, I would not get, I'd be short 3 to 4, excuse me, I'd be short 4 to 5 nodes, and that means a reduction of possibly up to 100 scrap or even more. I don't really know what the average count would be back here, but it's even more significant in this zone. In this 5th zone, there's a factor multiplier that by the range of scrap you can get, I think by here it's probably a 1.4. So for example, in this zone, if you would, first zone you got like 10 scrap, then in this node it'd be 14 scrap times 1.4 if it's the same range of scrap. So it could be a fairly significant increase. It's like a 40% increase in the possible range of scrap you can get. But I'd be without some of those nodes, that'd be a reduction of scrap. So the point is, I wouldn't have as many options by the boss fight to purchase equipment or make upgrades and things like that. And it's also possible, if I'd taken the same node path, I may not even have won the game. I may not have had enough scrap to purchase enough things for my ship, or enough crew or equipment upgrades to be able to be viable against the final boss. So just want to make that point clear in case you've seen this video well after the patches come out and the changes have been made to, I guess, nerf the exclusion zone meta. And there's probably a new meta that's going to be developed. I can't tell you what that is just yet. It might be to just try to visit as many of these unique nodes as you can, but we don't know what the probability is that these nodes will appear. It's really hard to say. I mean, I've generally run into at least one of these systems in games I've come for. I mean, I've seen all these names, so I run into them quite often, but I just can't tell you what that percentage is. I can't tell you if it's like a 1 in 3 chance, like in the sector map. What's the chance that this circular, this normal looking node here, what's the chance of it's one of these nodes here, as opposed to one of these nodes? That I don't know. That I don't know what to tell you. And that's something that will still, I may try to determine that in a future playthrough after that patch is out. I haven't really played the beta. I'm waiting for the full version to come out, and I'll probably have another playthrough where I talk about that and maybe try to come up with ideas on how, what route one would take through the sectors to try to hopefully increase their odds that they get these these nodes that have the higher node counts, or sectors that have the higher node counts. All right, so just want to explain that before we jumped into this exclusion zone. Thanks for listening. Now on to the main presentation. One more thing, I forgot to mention that if you want to get a copy of this spreadsheet, the Void War Wiki sheet, you can get a link to it from the Void War Discord. Just join the Discord and then look on one of the pinned post either in the strategy or discussion channel, and you should be able to find a link to the sheet. I believe it's maintained by one of the moderators of the Void War Discord, and the sheet has several other tabs here. It's kind of hard to see. My viewer is not working with me well here, but you see it has information on player ships, the boss ships, mini bosses. So there's a wealth of information here about the game if you're trying to get more information about everything that's in it. It's a really good resource. And these boxes you see, I've annotated these just for purpose of this presentation, but you can get the sheet there. And another thing to also consider, I forgot to mention, you're going through these sectors to determine if it's a sector you want to visit or not after this planetary assaults patch is released, is that if the sector name ends in the word sector or zone, that means it's going to be a sector with an average number of node quantity, 10 to 12, or in the case of the Raiders, 8 to 14, Exclusion Zone 10 to 13. And if the sector does not end in the word, sector name does not end in the word sector or zone, it's probably going to be one of these more unique sectors that has a larger number or a larger quantity of nodes available where something would happen. There'd be some type of event or something to do that may gain you some scrap, or could be a penalty as well. Anyway, I hope this is useful. Now, finally, on to the presentation. Hey, it's Dear for Next Way. Today, my playthrough of Void War on Torment 12 difficulty. This is the Explorator B ship, also called the Fieldpiercer, and I'm using the Witch Commander. This ship I'd picked from a random list of preferred ships that give you chances of surviving the first few sectors, better ships to play on the higher torments, and then a commander that was recommended from a subset of commanders that are ideal for this ship from players better than me, which I've covered in a prior video. And we just completed the 4th sector of the game, a Death Cult sector. I'm about to move into an Exclusion Zone. So let's go ahead into the zone, and also I always want to cast Purify before I warp. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing this so I don't forget. Cast Purify, and then we're going to warp. And then we'll talk about the state of the ship and the crew and what we're hoping to accomplish in this 5th sector. So let's check the layout. Start, we have a Shrine of Rage. That's a War Cult shrine. Could be something worth going after because you get three battles from that. That's a lot of scrap, but we'll talk about that. And then we have a merchant with a system offering systems. I do need a shield charger, so this is certainly an option to stop by, and I'll need 80 scrap for that when you do have a lot of scrap. Our choice of shipyards, and another shipyard. And then we have a big split here, and then one shop at the bottom. So probably head to the bottom. They have more systems. So we have systems, modules, consumables. Do need more consumables. And there's no crew merchants in this exclusion zone. And missile templates and ship's armament. Okay. I think our ship's armament's okay. Possibly even other systems. So we have good odds to get a shield charger. It could show up here. It may not though. Not guaranteed. That's the only system that I would like to have. And we have a chance of bringing a decent module and a bunch of consumables. Okay, so this looks like an okay. I wish we had more crew, and then we also have the Shrine of Rage. So let's talk about the state of the ship and the crew. So my ship's weapons, I have I'm right now at weapon 4. What I've been doing is in the middle of a fight, I'll fire Lance, and then I'll fire up the Photon, which takes 2 power. And this then gives me 6 shots. Actually, I guess it gives me about 3 shots every 16 to 20 seconds or so. And one option we have is I could upgrade to weapon 5. Upgrade to weapon 5, I could have this photon cannon available to fire within the first 20 seconds of the battle, which would be very powerful. It's 3 extra shots on the enemy I didn't have. 1 missile, and all I have is Gladius. And then I did pick up a siege beam in the last sector, and we had Hull Reaper from, I guess, the last sector too. I may have picked up both these in the last sector, so glad I got these. Because our hull was really low, and going to Sector 4, we had 14 hull, now we're at full hull strength. And in terms of the crew, my boarding is pretty decent right now. My commander now has siege armor. I picked that up, and she now has immunity to suffocation. I have a second crew member, a combat huskier, who's also, he has tactical armor, which gives him suffocation resistance. So now he also has immunity to suffocation. So I can board a possessed ship now with these 2 crew. And I do have an assault sled here, so I just have to run my commander in here, slowly run her in there, and move out my Gargoyle engineer. And these 2 crew can now board a possessed ship and stay on the ship as long as they like. as long as they can keep their health or hit points up, because they're not worried about running out of air. I have a Gorgothian Legionnaire I picked up in the Death Cult sector, so he's fielding a heavy translocator. So I have another way to board the ship without using the assault sled. He's got a tactical exoskeleton. He also has some suffocation resistance, and they also have an assault cyborg who comes with the ship, and he only has 50% suffocation resistance. And he's got a siege claw to help him bust through doors. So if he lands in the enemy throne room, he can start busting through doors if he has to. And then finally, I've got a Herald of Ruin here, who I've got him up to 6 DPS with his weapon. He's got a Power Glob, which gives him +2 in medium rooms, and I've got a Hellfire Curious. He's immune to fire with 20 hit points. That makes him pretty tough boarder as well. And he has Aether Stride, which allows him to board on his own. Just boards himself, not a crew. So it's like having a translocator, but it is a spell. It's not a piece of equipment. And so I can board up to 6 people at one time if I wish. I really only have 5 troops that are decent for boarding. I do have a scribe, as you saw. That's one of my few psychers here with Purify. And of course, my commander's a psyker. I got her drained strength in the last sector as well, picked up as loot. So this is our boarding is pretty strong right now. We haven't come across a ship filled with knights yet, but we may run into that in this sector. That's certainly a possibility. We'll have to see how it goes. We may test our luck on that shrine of range that's coming up. And I'm glad we have an exclusion zone for 5th sector, because that means I can kind of hedge my bets here and afford to spend some scrap while we wait to get to the next available shop. So the next shop is quite a bit away. It looks like, how many jumps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps away. And we only need 80 scrap per shield charger. And maybe a ship's armament. I wouldn't mind even another weapon. That's not a bad thing to have. So if let's say I upgrade to weapon 5 and this lance runs out, I wouldn't mind having another 1-power weapon that I could have handy, like maybe even a graviton beam or bolt cannon, whatever. Even 1 extra shot's fine. That give me 7 shots on the enemy, which I'd be happy to have. And so I could, with 192 scrap, that means I could feasibly upgrade to weapon 5, because going to this sector, one thing about Torment-12 is that enemies have more firepower. It's not so much the bosses are tougher. Bosses get tougher on Torment-11, but at this Torment level, now the enemies have more guns. And so if I bring another gun to bear right at the start of the battle, that gives us an advantage to help take out the enemy weapons. Because I noticed that at times, I watched the video of Sector 4, I went and watched it before running this playthrough here, this section of the playthrough, and saw that a couple times when I used the lance on the enemy weapon system, didn't take down the more powerful weapons. It maybe took down like one of their power 1 weapons. Kind of surprised at that. And this thing takes 25 seconds to recharge. So I'm thinking to hedge our bets, and also to help us out with this battle here with the Shrine of Rage. I may go ahead and make 2 upgrades right now. What I'll do is I'll upgrade us to weapon 5, and I can also maybe get this medbay upgrade to auto surgeon up to level 2, and that's so we can heal in between the battles. Because if we're going to fight and do boarding with these war cultists, they are going to possibly board our ship, and that means we're going to be having a lot of physical contact with them. And we're going to need to have the ability to strike first. We're going to need the ability to do a lot of damage to them. Now, I don't know if this would extend the next battle. If we go in the next battle, it may just be recharging as we go along, right? I'm not really sure how that works. So I'm thinking of making some upgrades now. I think we can afford it, because all I need to get to this next system here is 80 scrap. So as long as I have 80 scrap left, that's fine, because we need that for shield charger. So I'm going to go ahead and make some upgrades here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to weapon 5. I think that's a good upgrade to do. Okay, now we have weapon 5. Now my photon cannon can be online right at the first part of the battle. 20 seconds, we'll have 3 more shots to get on to the enemy, and I can also keep the lance up the entire time. So after 50 seconds, after 25 seconds, we'll have a second lance shot ready as well. So now I've got a little more firepower to bear. And then I'm going to get the auto surgeon upgraded too. We got a lot of scrap here. This is a cheap upgrade, feasibly just 30 scrap. So now I can heal my crew more and get them back in action. And with the heavy translocator for dealing with the war cultist, then we can just translocate right out of this room, right? Because I've got this guy with the heavy translocator. Now, before we proceed, another thing I'm going to do too is enhance my combat husk. And let me talk. What happened is I got a exoskeleton here. I went and gave it to my Legionnaire, but it only gives him 50% resistance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this armor out with combat husk in between, maybe for this sector. So now my Combat Husk has a little extra health, and took a little health from him. It's not a lot. It's like 5 hit points. And that's so if I run to a possessed ship, my Combat Husk has a little bit more health, right? Because now he has full immunity suffocation. And my commander, she has siege armor. She's fine. She has full suffocation immunity from that. So I think that is adequate enough. And I'm leaving. Also, he has a Thirsting Glove. So you wonder, well, he only got 55 hit points. Well, he's got Thirsting Glove. So every time he kills an enemy on a possessed ship, he's going to gain 10 health. So he'll get health back with each kill. And some of those enemies, quite a few of the enemies on the possessed ships are fairly easy to kill. And of course, you got the Necrolurch, but that's a different story. And also, watching my last video, I did make a few mistakes. Like when I did the shield flashing with Ion came in, I forgot to turn the shield back on. So you're going to see me probably make a few more pauses to make sure if I do shield flashing, I don't forget to turn the shields back on. That's important to do. And then another thing I forgot to do was hit Purify. I know a few times on the possessed ships, there's an enemy that spawns out of a Necrolurch, I think a carcass, and it can poison your crew. And I'd forgotten it can do that, so I had some crew that started to get poisoned and lose their health. And even while they're here on the ships, I gotta remember to use this Purify once it's ready. And also, you can cast Purify right before you warp out. I was in my Torment 11 game. I was forgetting to do that with the Paladin. The Paladin has a enhanced version of Purify called Embolden. I was forgetting to cast that before we warped at the start of the game, and realized halfway through we could do that. You can do the same with Purify Core. So you'll see me also try and remember to cast Purify. I gotta remember to do that more often. So you'll probably see me hit my crew a little more. I'm just trying to. There's so many little things you gotta deal with here. It's just easy for me, an older gamer, to forget. And let's see. I don't think we need Siege Beam. I'll just leave this charged up because we're probably gonna be doing a lot of boarding. And I don't need the extra power block. Now, another thing I can do to enhance things, I was having a Flux Priest here on sensors, but I can put him on the engine room. So I can put him on the engine room, put you on sensors. And I have a scribe here, but that's because he's going to run on the throne. Typically, I have my scribe run out on the throne. So now I've got up to engine 3, and that helps with our evasion. I think the players better than me. I've read sometime their comments about this ship is that they'll typically place their Flux Priest eventually here in the engine room just to have the extra power. If they run out, it's not a big deal, right? It doesn't really. It's not like you have it on shields or weapons. If you had the Flux Priest on shields or weapons, they run out, then your shields go down or your weapons are no longer operational, right? Or one of your weapons goes down. You don't want that. Engines go down, I mean, it's not, you lose evasion, but that's not as bad as the other things going down. I was having this guy on weapons for a while, but I've got him on the missile system, so. Alright. I think this is, let me get everybody back where I want them to be. Where do I want him? Him in here, I guess, and then he's here so he can load in. And let's see, these guys are boarding on their own, or they have the ability to board on their own. They can also board, I could also have him board with the Gorgothian Legionnaire, and then I could save this Aether Stride and use it while on the ship or use it elsewhere. I could also, it only takes 10 seconds to charge up. This Aether Stride is a really powerful spell for an individual, because notice a Translocator takes 20 seconds to recharge, but the Aether Stride takes only 10. So that's actually pretty powerful if you get a chance to use it. It gives you a lot more flexibility, because every 10 seconds, that's a lot of mobility to have. Okay, I know it's a lot of talk, apologies, so, okay. A7 scrap, and we're going to head to this node and make our way toward the Shrine Array. Let's see what's in the next node here. Okay, Imperial vessel firing upon a nearby space colony. Life pod stream from the colony. Here an open broadcast. Attention citizens of the colony. Let's attack the Imperial ship. Okay. And good, they have a whole bunch of, enforcers. Okay, not necessarily good, but we're going to make a good attempt to go after them. And they have a guy with a shield. Okay, so I should probably take him out. So let's see, I'm going to, I forgot to cast the Purify, didn't I? See, well, didn't really need it. Okay, so let's put him here. And then we're going to translocate, they have shield 3, right? But, let me see, if I get him done, I might be able to, I'm just going to board in the weapons room. I think we might be able to, maybe we can take all these guys out. You know, we don't have a stun, do we? Yeah, we don't have a stun. Trying to think what to do here. Might be a little bit tougher than I thought. We gotta get shields down too. That's also important. Even get shields down and just blast them. Yeah, because I don't want to. Well, we have the health, right? We have this. We can always go back, heal up, and go attack them again, right? If we get shields down, we do a lot more damage. I'm gonna try and go for shields. I think that's gonna be a better bit. So what I'll do is Let's see where these can go. Oh, they can board in shields. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's good. So let me get out of that and unload them. We can do this with that while we're paused, which is really good. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my commander and my my husk to board into the shield. Okay. And he's attacking him, and I guess, okay, now they got their doors up, that's gonna be a possible issue. Okay, so these guys are gonna board into shields. And then with the lance, now we got that down. I guess I can go ahead and lance shields. I want to get shields down so I can start using my Hull Reaper on them, my weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and lance, and this will do damage to this guy. Okay, this damaged him. And let's see. I'm keeping these two guys in reserve, and you get on the throne. Okay. Now we're in there attacking that guy. He's running out. But I'm going to conserve my... his shields are down. Good. Okay, so let me start going after their other systems here. Are they healing? Oh, he's healing. Okay, fine. We'll just fix all that. Okay, get 4 rooms here. Okay, we damaged 1 weapon. Their Retributor 2. That's good. The other weapons are still up, though. Let's see. Nobody's coming after these guys yet. That's interesting. I guess we could board into the weapon room. Right now they're having problems coming after us. Now he's attacking him, but I've got double DPS. Okay, now I got these guys in here, so I'm going to train strength on them. We killed their caster. That's good. So let's train strength these guys. We got 2 in there? I think so. Yeah, good. We just trained them. And let's see. And this guy's down to... Okay, I can kill one of these guys. Go and do that. I'll just kill one of these guys in here. Okay, we just killed one. And if I fire in there, it might kill the other ones. We get a weapon in there. Okay, let's see how we're doing. And this gun's gonna fire pretty soon. 7 shots. That means it's gonna do some damage to us. I can only board these guys into this room. They'll try to take them out. Let's do that. Good. Now we're in there fighting them. Yeah, I forgot I had these other guys to board. Can we damage the system in time? Let's see. Yes. Oh, we only got the Hull Ripper down. Oh, okay. This guy's running away from us. Good. Okay. Trying to fix their weapons for some reason. Okay, we got a second gun down, and now we're trying to destroy the next one. And maybe I can kill this guy. Let's see. This guy dead. This guy's dead. Okay. Almost all of them are dead. So I'm going to go ahead and recall. And then I'm going to fire into weapons and then fire a missile. Let's see. Let's see if I can get their weapons down. Good, now I destroy the weapons. Perfect timing. And then this should kill him. Kill this guy. Get everybody in here to get healed. Okay, she's in good shape. Where's the other guy? That's it. Nice. 44 scrap, 3 munitions. Oh! We got a crew member, Imperial Alcoyte, from one of the life pods. Document, thanks for dealing with the Imperial's officer and crew. Good, and he has a force shield, and I can also maybe give him rejuvenate later if I wish. All right, good. So we have a new psyker. All right. And that will help us out to protect systems in lieu of. I guess I'll put him right here then. Let's see, where can I put him? Right here. I'd like to be able to protect the weapons and shields. So I'll put him over here for now. This guy's in perfect health. Who else? You're in perfect health. Let me get everybody healed up here. I'm going to test out the force shield right here. Oh, wow, look at that. So he's able to protect shields, Hull Reaper, and the weapon system right here. So at the beginning of battle, as long as we don't get boarded, I can just, or once our shields are going to get hit, I can turn this thing on, right? So that's pretty powerful right there. Okay, let's see if everybody is well healed now. Everybody's healed up? Okay. Okay, this is good. I just have to remember this guy is here, so let me put everybody back in their spots. I don't know where I put them. Let's see. sorry about that. Alright. Okay. Everybody's back in their spots. Okay, this guy got save stations. Okay. So did very well there. Do I need to hull reap? No, I don't need to hull reap them, so that's good. We save munitions. I don't remember if I guess we used the hull reaper munitions on, right? So, okay, no wait, everybody's not back in their spots. So, can I put him here? Okay, now we'll save stations. Okay, now we're in good shape. All right, this is very good. 131 scrap. Okay, so this paid off having this additional power because you see we're able to get these shots off on him before his weapons were ready to go. And that was a little risky. So that's going to save us every time. All right, now let's move on to the Shrine of Rage. Let's see if we can do this sucker. Ominous spike structure drifts silent to your viewpoint. It's a shrine to an ancient war god. I wish there was an image. That'd be pretty cool. And here we go. Okay, what do they got? They got door 2. Okay, not bad. Shield charger and a bunch of weapons. Right, so this could be a problem. Wow, 4 weapons. Okay, so we have to get in there and really do some damage to them. And they only have evasion 15. Okay, that's not bad. And they got 1 guy on the door system. They also have this thing. Okay, shield 4. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight, pretty sure. So let's see how we're going to do this. I guess we can board. Need shields down, but maybe I can ionize their weapons. Boarding the shields. Who's the strongest guys I got here? 6 and 4. Yeah. We need to get shields down. That's like critical, but those weapons are going to do a lot of damage. That's going to do... Well, that's Inferno Fugace, okay. That's fire. That's 2 shots, 4 damage. So that's going to... I don't know if that's going to break shields. And then that could break shields for sure. 3 shots. Oh, yeah, they're going to do a lot of damage. Got to get weapons down too. This is going to be a tough call. And then they also can board our ship, right? That's going to be a problem. Nothing I want to do here. Usually I'll board into weapons, but sometimes, it's not going to get shields down, right? So I may have to board 2 people into shields and then 2 people into weapons somehow. So let me see how we can do that. Where's this load? Let's see where this goes. Okay, we can board into shields. Okay, that's good. Or weapons. Okay, so we have a choice of boarding either one. So let me unload them and see. I'm trying to think. I want my strongest crew. He's got a 5. He's got a 6. And he's got that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to board these 2 guys into the into shields. And they don't have a translocator, so they have to board on their own. Then the other guys, my commander can board in with one of these 2 guys into one of these other rooms, maybe the weapon room. So he's going to board in the shield and get him in there. And you get out of there. And we're just going to assault sled into shields. And then he might be going after us. I'm going to try to lance this so he can't come after our ship. It's a risk, but... And then I'm going to see where this guy going to board us or not. Let's see if he boards. Yeah, see, he's coming to board us. Can I get him before he lands? I don't know if I'm going to get him before he goes. Ah, I didn't get him in time. Shit. So now we're going to get boarded. But that's okay. I forgot to hit Purify again. Stupid me. Okay, he's going to come after us, so we got to take care of this guy first before we can take out the rest of the ship. And where's it? We got to see where it ends up. And he's coming to help him fight. I may have to do the drain strength on him to help him out. We got the shield down by 1 at least. Okay, going to do a drain strength. Okay, he's coming into our weapon room. Not good. So you guys run over here. She's gonna run over here. You're gonna run on the throne. Okay. Okay, he needs to run out of there. You guys run out. Okay, we got him drained, which is good. And they have shock husks too on the ship. I didn't realize that. All right. Okay, and you guys, who's got the strongest hit points? You do. You go fight him. You go fight him too. Okay. And out in the shield room, I can't get shields down. That's going to be a problem, because if I fire in there, I may actually hurt my crew, right? Now he's got the shield charger up. Oh, it's going to be an ugly battle. what can I do? I'm trying to think what my commander can do to help. I guess I can just help take these guys out, so I'll just cast it over there. Should have cast it earlier, but oh, I am on throne, right? So. Okay, so I might actually get shields down in just a minute here. I have a missile up. Let me fire that into there. Weapons. How's our evasion doing? Evasion's 20. Evasion's not terrible. Well, storm's up. I can't shoot, right? I won't bust their shield charger. Oh, our engines got hit. Oh, okay, not good. Life support hit. Okay, you go over and fix it. You go help him fix it too. Oh, I should have put the. He runs. Okay, he runs in there. I gotta turn on the stupid. Okay, you switch out with him. I gotta turn on the shield, don't I? I forgot to do that. Well, I have to put him in here. Well, I'll just turn on now. Let me turn on the 4 shields. Okay, more guns up. Let me fire in here. I'll just keep firing his weapons. Oh, I can't do that. I forgot because the shield charges up. Ugh. Okay, shields. I guess we did damage to it, but I don't know how much. I should have given this guy rejuvenate, but that's all right. Let's see. Okay, they're trying to get. Fire about to hit. Oh, it missed. Okay, one of the fires missed us. That's good. And oh, we got their shields down to 2. And I can't use my can't use my guns yet. Waiting for shield charger to come down. Okay. All right, we killed this guy. So let me go get these guys healed up. And we'll see. You run into weapons. My commander is in good shape. She doesn't have to go anywhere. She can go up here. We'll probably wind up boarding the enemy ship soon. I may recall these guys and board with these guys, right? Let's see. Shield charger come down. Who else needs healing? I can't really heal him right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, the shields are back, so I'm just going to fire into weapons. Just fire everything in weapons. And let me start healing these guys. If I get shields down, I can use Hull Reaper, right? Reaper me and help these guys out. Okay, shields are down, so I'm going to do the do this Reaper beam on them. I'm doing it here because it will damage these guys. Lance is up. So I guess this will help them out too. This will help my crew out there. So I did damage to him. One shot missed weapons. That's okay. And let's see. We have to recall these guys. Oh, he's really hurt. He's not getting a kill. Yeah, no. Who's hurt? This guy. Yeah, no. Okay, I damaged one, but it's not enough. Yeah, I only recall these guys. See, those guys die. Okay. So we got their. Sorry, my screen's dimming. Okay, so we got that down. Trying to see. Oh, all their weapons are destroyed now, or ionized, or inoperable. Okay, that's good. And our lance is out. And what else can we do here? Can I crew kill these guys? 20, 62. Yeah, I can't crew kill. Trying to see where I want to put everybody. These guys are still healing. I could board all these guys in the ship, right? I could do that. This guy's running to repair weapons. And I'm just gonna fire a missile. I'll fire a missile in here. Maybe we'll hit him. And I might be able to board and crew kill this guy. Let's see. Okay, I need you in here. You're gonna run in here too. See if I hit these guys. Good. Okay, I got them damaged more. They're really hurt now. Okay, let's see what else can I do here. You run in here. Now their weapon's destroyed. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Get this guy healed. Well, now let's just leave him there. I guess he'll heal on his own. Okay. Let's see here. Get these other guys healed up. I wonder if I can board with some of these guys. Oh, it's 2 seconds away. Let's see. You run here, you two run in here. battle's not going as well as I thought. I thought I'd have an easier time, but it's been a tough battle. And let's see, they're about to get shields repaired soon. My gun's almost up again. I might be able to take them out. I'll have to board again. Okay, storm into here into shields. Let's see if we get them. I just killed all those guys. Now there's only one hull left. Alright, so we got this. And I might be able to use Hull Reaper on them, because that would give me some hull back, right? But we're 13 seconds away. Let's see. I wonder, I guess I could just... Yeah, nothing's damaged. Let me, These guys can warp in there and kill him, right? What's he got? Okay, he's got 15 health, but these guys are not... He's got a 5, he's hurt still. I can move him in there. Okay, I could board these two in there. I'd rather board this guy, he has the 1 DPS, right? Oh, I can use this, stupid me. I forgot I had this death bolt. Let's use the death bolt on him and his range strength, and then I'll Oh, there's a husk in there. There's probably board, and then I'll use the death bolt on when I get in there, right? Let me do that. So let me run you out. Okay, and then put you here. Okay, now we're gonna translocate in here, and then I'll use the death bolt on once I'm in there. Okay, death bolt. That's it. Oh, there's more husk coming. I didn't see this guy. Okay, that's fine. Weapons are still down. I'm waiting so I can use my Hull Reaper on them. Oh wait, you know what? We gotta get out of there. Because I could destroy the ship, right? Let me get out of there. Okay, stupid me. Let's fire a missile and let's end this. Hopefully this will end it. Okay, I made a mistake in that time, but there we go. Okay, I made a mistake. I'd forgotten that. I realized it'd still have husk coming, and if we kept destroying the system, I could have just blew up my entire game, right? So that was a mistake. All right, you know what? That was a tough battle, and I used up all my heals. So I thought we would be able to take out these guys, but that did a lot of damage. And if I had stronger crew, I'd go for it. But I don't think we're able to survive this. So I'm just going to take my winnings and move on. I'm not going to go with the rest of the battles on the Shrine Rage. Now, if we were in Sector 2 or 3, I'd do it, but I just don't think. I think it's going to be just too damaging to us. Just hedging my bets here. Oh, that stinks. I'm going to take this. We can at least sell the machine pistol. It's not a whole lot of scrap. I don't really need the husk right now. And I'm not going to pledge. We're just going to leave. So, this guy's not healed. Can we put everybody back where they're going? See, I know I chickened out, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Machine pistol. I guess I can give this to somebody, right? Who needs a weapon? I'll probably sell it later. I don't think I can give it to anybody. Oh, he could use a weapon. Is that better? No, I like the poison on her. I'll get it to this guy now. +1. Oh, attack slightly damaged nearby enemies. But it probably doesn't do a whole lot of damage, right? Huh. That'd be useful for boarding. But I think the weapons my boarders have are pretty good right now. And he's got the siege claw. That's for doors. Yeah, I'll leave it as is. So. Okay, everybody's back where they need to be. And alright, we got some more scrap at least, but sorry that was a slow battle, and I just didn't see a point in going any further with that. So we move on. Now we're going to make our way to this merchant over here. So let's head to this node. Okay, so we found a Arcane vessel that's gathering subspace psychems, so let's attack them. We have a sensor 2, but we didn't get any advantage over them. Let's attack. Oh, they have. Oh, I forgot to cast Purify again. Oh, okay. Oh, good. We caught them by surprise. So we may be able to destroy them. And I'm going to cast the Purify now because they're probably going to cast the Whisper Zones. I should have cast Purify, so now I'm forgetting to cast Purify. And we gotta get shields down, right? And what does this guy have? He has a healing projectile. Okay, so I gotta watch out for that. So I guess I'll board into I'll board him into shields, because he would take the shields down further. We gotta get their evasion down. So let me get the evasion down. We'll get evasion down, and then I'll see what I want to do about getting everybody else on. You're on the throne. We have a lance up, and what level is the Hull Reaper? Hull Reaper's level 1. Okay, it's not going to affect us yet. So let me start going after shields. Okay, we got shields almost down. So I'll fire into shields here. They're trying to cast the Treasonous Whispers pretty soon. I'm not worried about it because I'm purified. Okay, shields down, so now I can fire a Reaper Beam at them. And where are their weapons? Weapons are here, right? Yeah, I think that's weapons, yeah. So let's go after weapons and their boarding. Whoops, it's wrong. Yeah, I got off there. They're boarding. I forgot they have an assault sled. Good. Maybe we'll see if we get shields down completely, maybe. Okay, good. And I'm going to fire into shields again. Hopefully I'll damage their shields. And let's see. May I have to board all. Maybe we can destroy their ship. Okay. We got their throne destroyed now. Oh, missed. Okay. Here comes the Treasonous Whispers, but I think we're going to be immune to that. And let's see. Now he's just, I guess I can recall him pretty soon. Let me see. They still have a powerful gun up. It's still active. Let me fire into that. I'll just fire into that weapon. If it's a good idea or not. Their shields are almost back up, but now he's fighting me. Maybe I can kill one of these guys. I'll cast a drain on him. And cast a death bolt on it. Wait. Now we'll cast the death bolt. Good. Oh, still didn't take out their ships. They're gonna get 6 shots on me pretty soon. Not good. Ugh. Okay, maybe I'll kill this guy. They're down to 3 hulls, so I have to watch out, make sure I don't lose this guy. Oh, let me turn on the shield. I forgot to turn on the Spore Shield. See, I'm forgetting to cast my shield. It's not good. And so he's about to cast another spell, so I gotta be careful now. We could get mind control, and I don't have a Purify available for that. So let me see, who needs to run out of there? I'm going to get this guy out just in case. So I'll get him in here. Who else needs to be by a door? You need to be by a door. I'm moving people out just in case we start getting attacked, mind controlled. Yeah, here comes the mind control. We don't have Purify for 18 seconds, so someone could get mind controlled here. Run you here, run you here. Run you. I guess I'll keep you indoors just in case. Okay, I gotta watch out where this mind control spell comes in. I can also, if some people are gonna get hit, they can also try to translocate out. I didn't think about that. So he should move in here. Well, I'll do. Oh, he can't move with him. Let me see. I'll need this Purify, right? So let me run him. There's not many places I can run him to. I'll try to run him in here. You go. Wait. You stay there. Let's see. No, you go here. Hold on a second. You go here. And sorry, I have to do. Okay, where's the mind control? It's got to be coming. Where is it? I don't see it. It's coming, but I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you can see it on the outskirts of the graphics, but I don't see it right now. Oh, here it is. Okay, so where's it? Looks like it's coming this room. So I can translocate these guys. Could put them on the enemy ship, because I'm going to recall my guys anyway, right? So let me see where it goes first. Might be going up here, though. And this gun is about to fire. I don't like that. I can't tell if it's going to hit... I can't tell which room it's going to hit. I guess I'll board these guys into their shield room. Right, let's just go after shields, stop them from repairing shields. Right, let's just do it. like it's going to the door room. Okay, now he's controlled, but that's okay. Look how he's going to stay in there and attack the systems. That's fine. Okay, you get back on the throne. And let's see. Gotta watch the hull. I know it's annoying, but... Okay, we got the guy in the throne room. And let's see. We're not going to be able to kill these guys, I don't think. This guy's running in there. Storm's almost up. Oh, they're running out of there. Okay, that's good. Might be able to kill another one of these guys. Looks like we got one poisoned. Now they're coming after this guy. We can't... Yeah, and they have... The doors are still up. Let me see. Okay, storm's up. And, Pole Reaper's still a long ways off. Let me, we fire into weapons. Okay, good. Now the storm's down. We got one shot off, though, looks like. I don't know if he got all his shots off. Let's see. Good. Okay, I'm gonna go and recall now. I think we're safe. That's gonna hit our shield. Looks like good. Okay, Photon 3's up. Maybe this will end it. Fire into shields. I got my missile up if I need it. You run in here. You run in there. Let's see. You run up here. Good. Got it. All right, we're back to full health also now. Okay, he damaged my system, but he's, oh, can I cast Purify? No. Now he's going to attack another system of mine. Destroy my doors, just took him one hull damage, oh well. Oh, he's finally recovered. Well, come to your senses. Now you need to go repair this. Thanks for nothing. Alright. So who else needs repair or hull? Who needs to be healed? Okay, this guy can get healed also. I'll run him in there. 34 scrap. Alright. Go help him repair. Okay, long battle, but we survived, right? So... Okay, 169 scrap. Could be worse, right? And let's move on, and now we have an option here. We have corrosive gases. Okay, oh, I only hit the Purify. I keep bringing it to Purify to help against those nasty gases. And now we will move to see what's here where the corrosive gases are. Oh, more Blood Cultist. And they have a Thrall Pit, and another Storm Cannon 3, okay? And who's this guy do? A Blood Mage, okay? He can summon Thrall, and he does Blood Spear. Not good for us. And they also have this Terror Amplifier. So, let's see. 3 shield, though. That's not terrible. Trying to think who I'm going to board. I could board... I'd like to take this guy out. So, yeah, let me go after him, though. Having this guy in the shield room, you know, maybe I should board him in there. Does he have a... Yeah, he could probably take him out, I bet. So I'm gonna board this guy into the shield room, and then this guy is gonna board into the throne room. He'll be able to take this guy out. So let me board in the throne room. He boards by himself. Okay, he's in there, and then what can I lance? I can start lancing their shields. Let me get my guys in there first. So I want him in there, and then I don't know who else I can board in there with him. Let's see. I guess this guy would have to go, my Legionnaire. Yeah, sorry, it's just such a tough thing to do. I guess now he's got the glove that lets him gain 10 life on kill. We gotta hurt these guys, so he'd be good to board in there with him, but I don't have the I don't have a translator for him. So you know, I'm gonna board him in the shield room, and then these 2 guys I'm gonna try board into the door room. You know, let me put them in the weapon room. Let's put them in the weapon room. Okay, so I'm gonna board in the weapons. Okay, got the shield down to 2 now. Now I'm gonna try lance shields. And about to cast Treasonous Whispers on me, I know. Okay, and I'm gonna help my guy out here in a minute. Let me see who I get some help. 2 on 2, not fair. Okay, shields are now down. Good. Okay, let's get the Hull Reaper up. And what can I hit? Maybe I can hit shields and weapons. Yeah, let's do that. And there's 2 on 2, so let me cast the Drain Strength in there. We did some damage to him. Well, now it's 2 on 2 in this room. So I want shields down, so let me cast a Death Bolt in here as well. Okay, that's good. The doors are damaged, so I can switch them all out. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we drained these guys and did some damage to them. And let's see. And let's see, we're still purified against the guy. Oh, he just mind control my engine. Oh wait, that's right. He's immune because of the Purify. Forgot about that. That's good. And I'll probably cast another one if I see more. Treasonous Whispers being cast. Let's see. And my commander could board. I could have my commander board if I wanted to. But I don't think it's necessary at this point. There's one guy in here trying to repair. Yeah, we don't have to do that. How are my crew holding up? Oh, they're taking some damage. See a lot of damage in these guys. They have 5 DPS. And I'm trying to wait till my weapons come up so we can take them out. Now I got Thrall coming after us. And he's not going to gain from his Thirsting Glove. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this guy in time. Okay, poison coming, but I'm gonna hold off on it. Yeah, 14. Well, I wanted to kill these guys, but I think we're going to have to recall. Let's just recall, and then I can purify everybody. Now he's going to try to cast Treasonous Whispers on me. Okay, you run in here. You run in there. You get the Force Shield up, so we're probably going to be attacked pretty soon. Let's see, you run in there. You run in there too. And we get the Purify ready. Did he just cast a spell? He's about to. I gotta get ready for that. Okay, Storm 3 into shields. And let's see, I only got 9 munitions. I'm gonna hold off on munitions if I can. Okay. Okay, we got poison in there. Let's do Purify right now. Okay. Let's see. Guess I should do a missile into, let's see where this missile's, let's see what happens first when I'm gonna fire this missile. Okay, did I kill this guy? No, it was down to 1 health. Oh man. Oh good, okay, I killed one of their Blood Knights. Okay, I'm gonna fire into their weapons. I don't want those weapons coming after me. Okay, let me get everybody healed. He's not controlled, we got Purified just in time. Okay, Photon 3's up, let's get these weapons down. They're still repairing stuff. Oh, stunned him though. If I had another weapon, you know, I could board and maybe kill those guys. Okay, this guy's got 2 seconds. He's trying to cast something on me. You know, let me go kill this guy. I'll just go kill him. Good, interrupted him. Maybe I can kill him now. And I might be able to kill these guys. Let me run him out of there. What's their health? Yeah, we can kill him. When they run, you know, I could probably translocate him. Now let's just okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these guys in here. Let's see if we can get them down to 4 hull. Okay, so we can kill these guys. Okay, I got the guy on the throne. That's good. And let's see. Everybody's still purified. Good. Okay. Oh, they ran out of there. That's fine. Well, I got their most damaging weapon down. Okay. And now they're trying to get their shields up. But let's see. I guess I'll just let me lance their shields again. He's trying to cast. I can't get in there to get him. But I can get in there. Let me run into doors. I'll go after him now. I interrupted him. And where are my other spells up? Okay, let's see. He's trying to fight me, and let's see, can I warp out of there yet? No, I can't. 3 seconds. Let me kill this guy, then we can try to run out of there. Good. Okay, I just destroyed their doors, so I can, let's see. I can run him in there to help him out. Let me run him in there. Oh, he's trying to cast. I'll tell you what, you run back there and interrupt him. Okay, Storm 3's up, and I might be able to destroy their ship. Okay, interrupt him again. Okay, I'm not worried about them being stunned. It does take my evasion down. Our shields are up to 2 now. Okay, that's not good. Let me see. Tough call here. Okay, let's recall. I'm going to fire into shields. Let's see if this ends it. I got a missile backup just in case. Yes, it ends it. Okay, let me run. Get healed. Okay, that went really well. I know it's a complicated battle, but we got it. We got more. Okay, get these guys out of here so they're not poisoned. Let's see, you run up in here. You run in here. Who else needs healing? We're gonna have to get out of here pretty quick too, so we don't get. He's in good shape. I guess I'll put him back. I think he was in here, right? Okay. 32 scrap, 3 munitions. Good. We got a bunch of munitions back. We need that. Okay. And anybody poisoned? No. Okay. Good. Okay, try and get all this stuff out. This nasty gas out. Okay, everybody's healed, and so let's wait for some air to come back, and I'll warp out of here. So 201 scrap, that's good, and we're 2 jumps away from the shop, and we're almost at the end of this video. I know it's been a long time, but I'm just trying to be very meticulous here and survive. Okay, we're going to cast Purify, and we'll get out of here. Okay, next node. We have a gold text event for our machine priest, which I guess is this guy? Oh, okay, engineers are machine priests, they're not machine slaves. Okay, makes sense. So, you arrive in orbit around a barren desert moon. A preliminary scan of the moon's surface reveals a series of geometric tunnels. Okay, I remember this. Likely remnants of some long-lost civilization. Machine priests explore the tunnels. Tunnels are labyrinthine. It is owing to the calculative capabilities of your machine priest crew member that you're able to quickly navigate through the tunnel complexes. At the center of one of the structures is a cryopod. Oh, we got a Blood Golem. Alright, that's not bad. He can't do anything on our ship. He's immune to suffocation. And he can also raise Thrall. So he can summon some Thrall for us. That's not bad. And other summons. Okay, so we got a Blood Golem. Not bad. Okay, so let's let air come back on the ship. And then I'll reorganize everybody. And then we'll prepare to get out of here. And where can I put this guy? This guy can just help, I guess, guard our crew over here. I'll just put him over here for now. He can also do summons, so that's a good thing. Put him in here, then he can help guard the engineer, right, if something goes wrong. So, okay, 201 scrap. I wish we got more scrap, but having another guy is not a bad thing. He doesn't have any slots. That's the only thing he can summon, but he doesn't have any. He can summon 2 Thrall per encounter, and he has no slots. So we do get some summons. I just have to remember that it says summon a Thrall nearby. Oh, so I can't send it on the enemy ships. This is really good for for helping to defend our ship if we're boarded. This will come in handy in the boss fight, for example. He can raise some Thrall, and they can distract on the borders. So if we had a Blood Cultist Psyker who could use a Thrall, that'd be even better, but that's all we got. So, all right, better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so we're going to head to the shop, and I'm probably going to end the video after that because it's been almost an hour. So I'll cast the Purify just out of habit, trying because I forgot a few times, right? Okay, let's move on. Now we're going to get to the merchants. Victoriously survived. And what we have? Trade. Oh, no shield charger. Oh, and really, what's this? A heat beam. It's okay. I'd rather have an energy beam 1 because the energy beam will do hull damage, right? Gravitic Ray, and an auto-disruptor. Now, this is a very powerful weapon to have against the boss, but it's just very expensive. It takes 3 power, and that means having a weapon. We'd have to power up to weapon 7 or weapon 8, right? We're at weapon 5. I have to go to weapon 8, and so that's not going to happen, right? That's just too expensive. So it's nothing else we really... Now, this is also a powerful system to have if you can cause fire on the enemy ship, and especially for the boss battle, but I just don't find myself using it that much. Terra Amplifier is also helpful for boarding, right, because it stuns the enemy, but I'm trying to save up for shield charger. I want shield charger, and these missiles aren't really that great. Flare missile, 19 seconds. Heavy flare, 21 seconds. Displacement bomb, now it's only 10 seconds, does hull damage. Well, you know, it's a faster firing weapon than this other weapon we have, this Gladius missile. But thing is, if it hits, it's a little bit slower than the Gladius. It's 450 as opposed to 800, and also it will teleport things back to our ship, which we don't necessarily want to do all the time, right? I don't want to, like, if I fire this into their shield room, I want to bring the enemy knights back to my ship necessarily. One thing that might be worthwhile grabbing is this heat beam. There's a Gravitic ray. Now, this isn't bad. This is also something that can pierces 2 shield. It will cause crew damage. So this isn't a bad thing to have, but it takes 1 more power. It's only 20 scrap. This is something to consider, because if my lance goes out, then I've got this beam that can do crew damage, right? That's something tempting. And then the other option here is the heat beam. And so now this also is tempting to purchase because this allows me to set fire on enemy ship. This would be useful on the boss fight, right? Because when my ion lance goes down, I can use this to set fires on the enemy ships. This is also a tempting thing, though. I've used this before and didn't really use it a whole lot. I think this is on the destroyer, light destroyer C ship, maybe, unless my memory is incorrect. So, all right, not really crazy about all this. I wish I had better options here. So let me think about this. Okay, so I've had the time to think about this, and I'd like to have this Gravitic ray for our pathway to the boss fight, because its charge time is 8 seconds, pierces 2 shield. If we get shields down, and then it does crew damage, that means it could help stop the crew from repairing shields, right? It could do more damage to them, especially weak crew, and it'll slow the crew down so they can't run around the ship. So I'd love to have this on the way to the boss fight. And the boss fight, I'd like to have this, because then when we get their shields down, we can start setting fires on the ship, even though it takes 12 seconds. So what I'm thinking of doing is buying both of them. And then if we get to another shop later, I can sell one of these, right? I'll just sell one for probably the Gravitic ray. So I'm really kind of like paying rent. I'm renting it for 10 scrap, if you will, because if I sell it later, if I don't need it for the boss fight, I'm going to sell it. So I'm going to get both of these. We have 121 scrap left. And then for equipping, right now we're going to, let's see. Yeah, we have it equipped now. So I'll just go ahead and equip it, the Gravitic ray. And since it pierces 2 shield, I'll be able to use this on the enemy ship when the lance is down, right? And if there's any crew remaining, we can start damaging that crew, and possibly even perhaps kill the crew. And then I'll save this for the boss battle. When I come to the boss battle, I'll just switch this out, right? That's what I'll do. So we'll try that. It's a little unconventional, but I'm just liking to have more options open than less. And we have 121 scrap left. And in terms of other upgrades that we could have, I wouldn't mind it having Hull Reaper 2, because Hull Reaper 2, we would have done more damage to the enemy ship, right? We wouldn't have had so many problems, maybe even have gotten through that battle in the Shrine of Rage. So Hull Reaper 2 is still a thought for me, because it looks like we're able to get shields down. Having this fire every 15 seconds would be extremely powerful. Right now it's every 30 seconds, but having 5 times a second would be better. But, excuse me, having 2 times every 30 seconds would be a lot better, every 15 seconds. Let's see. We're going to be at the end of the video soon. I'm trying to think what else we need to do here. We're going to head toward the lower node, right? And there's no shops up here. We're going to be heading here next and hope they have a shield charge, so I need 80 scrap for that. And as far as munitions go, we can get munitions here, right? If I stop by a shipyard. So I probably won't buy anything right now. I'll just save my scrap, and and we'll have another opportunity to get scrap later, right? I do want to build up some scrap for the boss fight, because we're going to need that to power up the siege beam. Don't need a whole lot of scrap. Probably like 20 scrap is enough. Usually, a lot of times I would buy way too many munitions. You don't really need that many. In one fight, I think I used like maybe 10 scrap on higher torment. So having 20 is probably fair. Now, if we had a missile that was using up 2 munitions, then yeah, we need a lot more scrap. But we just have right now this lowly Gladius missile, so But yeah, that's what we'll do when I travel out. We'll plan on hitting the shipyard, and then we'll head on the lower nodes here and try to survive to this next shop. So, all right, well, that's gonna be the end of this video. It's been over an hour, and to recap, we got two new weapons here. We'll try them out, see which one I prefer. Got some more scrap. Wasn't really that great. We did pick up a new crew member, Blood Golem, so that's useful for defense and not much else. And we also picked up Imperial Alcoyte, rescued him, which gives us a little more defense in the ship. But then in the final, whoever the final boss fight is, I'll have an option of either keeping Force Shield, or I could also switch him out with the Rejuvenate if I so wish. But and we still have shield chargers, so hitting this particular shop here was kind of a bust. We didn't really get anything great from here that I would need. The shield charger would be in better shape. We did upgrade to Weapon 5, right? And haven't really seen much benefit from it just yet. So all in all, this is we survived the sector, or survived half the sector so far. We still got to survive the other half. So we're about halfway through. I guess we're not even halfway through yet. So slow play, I know. My apologies, but I'm just trying to make sure we survive. So I guess we're about maybe 40% of the way through the sector. So please stay on the next video. We'll see if I can survive the remaining 60% of Sector 5. Take care.